Hi you guys. Y'all, it has been so long. Now that things have slowed down, I have the time and energy to create a video. The last time I made a video was a year ago. That's even crazy to say. 2020 is crazy to even, say, but I want to give you guys a life update. So if you're interested, stay tuned. As you can see, I still have my locks, but there's a little bit of color there, a little bit of color. I went for that natural brownish reddish color, and this is what I have now. It is called Rich Amber by Adore. I went to someone out here in North Carolina, and she does natural hair, locks, natural loose hair. She dyes your hair, does treatments, things like that. And I went to her and she did my hair. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. It looks so good on camera and with the green shirt. I would have wanted more of a brown color, but this is really, I think, the closest we could have gotten. So, but this is my hair. Dyed. I've always wanted to try color. I just knew that if I dyed my hair, there was a big chance that it would mess up my loose curl pattern. And so I was thinking, maybe I can try some color whenever I get locks. And COVID happens and I'm just in here looking raggedy all the time. I said, I need some color. So I went on Pinterest, Googled some things, went on YouTube, looked around, looked at some color, and I was like, yeah, I think I want me a brownish reddish color. I thought it would look good on the skin. So you guys let me know if you like my hair, if you like the style, if you dyed your hair, done anything different with your hair due to COVID, let me know, because you guys, I needed something different. But this is my hair, and I have been I had locks for a year, and so this is what they look like. I guess I should turn around. This is what they look like. So yeah, that's my hair update. The next thing that I wanted to say is that I have graduated with my master's degree. I got my bachelor's degree in social work, and then I went ahead and got my master's degree. I was in the advanced study program, so I only had to go 1 year. I graduated with my BSW in May 2019, and then my MSW this May. I basically, with my master's degree, I can do clinical work and do therapy. I chose to do therapy because there's something about supporting someone in their healing and in their own growth, and supporting them in making their own path and making their own decisions, and the vulnerability that's in that, and the intimacy that's there, the trust that's there. Like, it is such a art form, and it's such a beautiful thing, and it sucks and it hurts and it's excruciating all at the same time, but I am really passionate about that. I'm so glad that what I love and what I'm interested in, God gave as my purpose in life, because they meet and they mesh, and I'm just so glad that my passion is also my purpose in life. It's such an awesome thing, because some people may struggle with finding their purpose and their passions, and it may not align, and God may have you do something else. But I'm just so glad that he called me to do this line of work. So if you guys are wondering what I was doing in college or where I've been and all that, if you want to hear some stories about just my experience of grad school, or experience of getting my master's degree in social work, then I wouldn't mind making a video about that. So of course, you guys. So now, you guys, I want to talk about my engagement. I'm a fiance, but wow. I guess since he proposed during COVID and we were not able to do bridal parties, or I wouldn't have wanted one anyway, but just, it's crazy for me to verbally say it, because just anyway. So he proposed to me, my fiance Donna proposed to me on March 21st, and this is my ring. First of this year, and we planned on signing papers and then just going and getting married, or having a ceremony thing in Hawaii. They have packages out there, they're beautiful. And then COVID happened, and we were like, well, maybe we should just get married just in case things just can't happen a little bit sooner. So we've been planning this, planning that. Maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that. But we settled on a date, and it is sometime in October. So I will have pictures for you guys then and talk about that then. I'll talk about a little bit about that here, but give you a whole wedding whatever then, you know, after then. But so yeah, I am a graduate and I am also a COVID bride. So yeah. So let's now get into COVID. So what's been going on since COVID, y'all? So when COVID happened, well, not when COVID happened, but when it really started to come into my life, I had to give a presentation on burnout for helping professionals at my internship. I interned at the counseling center at my college. But after that, they were like, you guys gotta like pack your things like in your dorm and like, you know, go. So I was like, okay. But so that's like kind of like the beginning of what has happened at the beginning of COVID. But I want to say that it has disturbed a lot of things in my life, but has also opened up a lot of opportunities. So while I was in grad school, I fell through. I experienced depression, and it was for a number of things. Not being able to see my loved ones. Grad school took up all my time. My roommates and I did not click at all. I wasn't sleeping good, so I'm sleep deprived. I'm not around a good support system. I don't have any time for myself. And so yeah, I started to experience depression. And so when COVID happened, you know, we can't go to school anymore, so it allowed me to sleep. It allowed me to have more time for myself. It allowed me to see my loved ones and be around a support system and be around a community of people that loved me, knew me, saw me. You know what I'm saying? It broke up that scheduled routine that I realized that I had fell into. It also gives me time to study for my licensure now, so I don't have to be in a million different places. I now can just study for my licensure and focus on one thing instead of being 5 different places on top of an internship and working a job or two. And when it comes to the wedding, so when I was growing up, I never dreamed of this big wedding. I never dreamed of the details of centerpieces, linens, of party favors. I just never dreamed about that thing. And so now that I am engaged and I should be thinking about those things, I just don't care, and it's never been a part of me. It's never been my focus. So now that COVID has happened, I basically now have, since COVID has happened, people are coming up with things of like ceremony only weddings, so where you don't have to have your full reception, big entire wedding. So for the first time ever, people are starting to create those things, in my opinion, because before you couldn't just go into a venue, get married, unless you were unless you were going to book the whole venue and have your wedding in there. So that's just another opportunity that I am experiencing later. But so yeah, so that's how COVID is affecting us as well. Also too, due to COVID, we also moved to North Carolina. So I'm originally from Tennessee. My fiance is from Virginia, but we moved to North Carolina. So the opportunities for jobs may be different now due to COVID. So that's something else that we have experienced out here as well. So yeah, don't know what that's going to look like, but I have applied for my licensure and I am studying, so that's also where I am at. And I also want to touch up on this and say that COVID is not this awesome experience. It's not. You guys know that it's not. But I just wanted to speak to how, even though it is disturbing a lot of different things and it's hurting a lot of people, it has also slowed down life to where I am able to breathe more, and I'm able to maybe, how can I say, focus on some things that I was not able to do because I was in grad school and I was being pulled a million different ways. So I just wanted to say, if anybody was offended or got upset about how I'm experiencing COVID, I do apologize, and that wasn't my intention. Just to go ahead and clear that up, I just wanted to give a life update on how things are going on for me. I'm no longer experiencing depression, so that is of course awesome and a blessing. When it comes to my mental health, there's still like some anxiety. I'm still trying to detox and rebuild and stabilize and feel grounded. but I am nowhere mentally where I was, you know, in the spring. So I am very blessed and very happy that I am no longer in that, you know, position. So yeah, just want to touch and talk about, you know, that part. I know I normally don't go this deep or talk about this sort of thing on here, but now that I actually have the energy and the time, y'all. So I also want to know if you guys know of anybody who has gotten engaged, if they had their weddings, what did their wedding look like, what did their engagement look like, how are they doing, how are you doing? Also, I want to know, you know, how COVID is impacting you guys. How are you coping with it, dealing with it? Are there any opportunities that have came out of this, any blessings? You know, I'm just very curious on how other people are, you know, maneuvering during this time. And so what's next is what I have here on my notes. What's next? So I applied for my licensure and I'm studying so I can, you know, begin working with clients and having my own clients out here. There's a wedding that is supposed to be happening in October, my wedding. It's COVID, y'all. I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure what's, you know, what's next so far. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but we hear that quite often here. But yeah, so it's just about studying and getting my mental health in a good place and feeling stable and feeling more secure and just pushing forward with my purpose and my passion. Yeah, it has been a crazy ride, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. So all right, so let me know if you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, questions. Let me know how you're doing, if you've graduated, if you're a bride. I can't wait to talk with you guys. We haven't spoken so long, but thank you guys for watching my video, and please like and subscribe and leave comments. I want to communicate with you guys so much. I miss talking with you guys. Yeah, so